Hey, what up, people? It's good to be with you again. It's Richard, and today we're going to be taking a quick look, more like a first impression, on this rebuildable tank atomizer that I have in my hand, together with my ProVary P3, looking absolutely sweet together. Yes, this is the authentic version. In fact, I've done a review of the clone, one-to-one clone, which is called the Erlkonigin. Okay, this is the Erlprinz that's just arrived to our shores recently, and you can get it from the Vapers at Kota Damansara if you're in Kuala Lumpur. Cost me 220 ringgit, which is about 70 US dollars. So at least I have an authentic version, and that's the whole idea behind this Erlprinz rebuildable tank atomizer, because the makers want to make something more affordable for everybody to use an authentic device. And what they did was they designed this in Austria and manufactured in China. And so we have the Erlprinz RTA. Alright, a quick close-up look at our Erlprinz RTA, and this is the box that it comes in, together with your device in there. It says designed in Austria, Erlprinz. You have a barcode here. That's the box, a nice, pretty hard cardboard box. Very similar to your clones that comes from China, as you can see the similarities of it. And to prove the point that this is actually made in China, once you open up the box, you have your bag of spares there. The signature tiny little free screwdriver. That's like China's signature to clones and also things that's manufactured there. And you have an Allen key in there to make adjustments for your center pin that is on your device, and some O-rings as spares. So we're going to put this aside and the box as well and get to the device. Taking it out, you have your Erlprinz RTA right here in hand. We're going to zoom in a little bit closer, break it down, and let you have a look at it. Yep, as you can see, overall, just from the top, this looks a lot shinier and polished compared to the one-to-one clone that I have, or the Erlkonigin, which I believe is a one-to-one clone. Just taking the clone and letting you see, this is the Erlkonigin, and it has a matte silver finish rather than this, which has sort of like a bit of a polished look on it, except for the sides here where the details are not as good as it should be, or rather I don't know whether it's intentionally done like that, but basically that's the difference. All right, otherwise the two tanks are the same in size, 22 millimeter in diameter. Okay, and also the top section, bottom section, you have your airflow control ring at the bottom here. Mine's a little bit scratched up because I was using a screwdriver to try and make adjustments, or if you'd like to, you can also use your nails to actually just dig in and just turn anti-clockwise or clockwise. Okay, the difference with these airflow panels here and compared to the Erlkonigin, there's some slight difference here. And your center pin here is using a flat screwdriver. This one's using an Allen key. Okay, so that Allen key is actually to control this, to make adjustments. Okay, so those are the differences, but other than that, it's exactly the same. We're going to put this aside and focus on the Erlprinz RTA. Now, I'm going to just take it off one bit at a time, and you have your drip tip here. Once you loosen up the drip tip, this actually turns 360 degrees for you to just line up your juice hole and fill up your juice. One hole for your juice to go in, and the other one is actually for any excess air that you have in there to come out from that hole. Okay, but you can turn it 360 degrees. As for the Erlkonigin, you can't. You only turn it 45 degrees. Okay, taking off the drip tip, you will have this piece here and your two O-rings here. Sometimes it may fall off, so you got to be very careful with the O-rings. If you want your O-rings to stick in there and not fall off easily, something I've learned from Alex of Vaping Shoza, another reviewer, is to use some e-liquid. Just rub it on your what they call O-ring, just place it back and it'll stick in there. Okay, besides that, if you want to remove this, this section here, this is completely rounded, whereas with the Erlkonigin, there's two little ledge here for you to grip your fingers and turn so that you can unscrew this section. But this one for Erlprinz, it's all rounded. I'm just going to show you the clone that I have here, just to let you have a look at it. I'm going to take out the drip tip, take this out, As you can see here, the difference with Erlprinz and the Erlkonigin, you see this side you can just grip it here and just turn it, okay, but with this Erlprinz you can't. You have to really just use your finger to grip it at the sides and turn it. Okay, so when you're screwing it back, a good tip, don't over screw and screw it too hard, otherwise you need a plier to actually remove it, and by doing so you may scratch the sides here. Okay, after all, it's an authentic device here, you don't want to scratch it up. Take that off. Once that comes off, you have your chimney in here. I'm going to put this aside. And right here you have an O-ring here to go with it. It's supposed to sit at the bottom here, so be very careful when you're cleaning up your tank as you're washing it in the basin. Make sure this O-ring doesn't just drop off and you lose it, although I know you have spares in your spares bag. Okay, so all you got to do is just push and the PMMA tank comes out. This is your PMMA tank, the same as the Erlkonigin. And you have your chimney here. Your chimney, just turn it anti-clockwise, opens up onto the deck, exactly the same again as the Erlkonigin. And as I said, all the accessories will actually fit or be compatible with the Erlprinz. Okay, so you have your deck here, and exactly also the same as your Erlkonigin. All you got to do is, after you've built your coil on the drill bit, just rest it on the shoulders here, pin down your wire, screw it in with the 2 Phillips screws, and that's it. You have an O-ring here, same as the Erlkonigin. Then you have your airflow control ring here. Like I said, you want to turn it to open up anti-clockwise to open up your airflow. Some people actually open up the whole thing and just remove this and put this aside and not use it because they want a very, very airy vape. But otherwise, to put it back, you just turn it clockwise. And if you want to turn in some more, just get your nails like that, put it into that little gap there, and just turn the device so that you will close up the airflow control. So basically just that. And to assemble it back, once you've got your coil done, put in your chimney and then your PMMA tank, which could be replaced with a glass tank. They have this as an accessory, or a stainless steel tank. They also have the nano kit as well, just to let you know. And you have this piece here. You want to just turn it down. Okay, once it goes down, just finger tight, and that'll be good enough. And then you have this portion. Okay, fill in your juice, close up the hole, get this, your drip tip, and then just screw it back on tight, and it holds down the entire tank. And this is your Erlprinz RTA. The difference between Erlkonigin and Erlprinz, although the Erlkonigin is a 1-to-1 clone, I've never had the chance of owning the authentic version because it's of a different league. I mean, it's just way up there, too expensive for me to even think about buying. It's 570 ringgit, which is about 160 US dollars. This is Erlprinz 220 ringgit. The Erlprinz and Erlkonigin, the difference with it. They also sell drip tips from Erlkonigin, the glass tank or the stainless steel tank. If you want to change your tank, I think I'm going to change to a glass tank in the future for my acidic juices. And then there's something that's called a Big Mama, which actually takes up 20 ml of juice. That is a lot of juice there for you, Big Mama. It looks a bit odd though. I've seen the tank, it's really big. And last but not least, the nano kit. Now that's another thing that I'm thinking of getting myself as well. So there you go. The accessories from Erlkonigin can fit into the Erlprinz from what I heard. Okay, allow you to vape right to the very, very bottom. That is what I really like. Good to the very last drop, so to speak, you know. And because you've got your juice holes right at the bottom here, you don't have to start filling it before it goes right to the end. So that's another great point about this, the Erlprinz. Easy to build, super easy. Just have your drill bit resting on those 2 shoulders there, and then after that, just pin your wires down. Bob's your uncle. So, like we Chinese would say, cheap, nice, good. This is absolutely lovely. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of vapes now and tell you what it feels like. It does make quite a bit of noise, I tell you. Very flavorful. See, like the noise I told you about? So this is Richard and signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, vape safe. Have a nice day. Bye for now.